Hey guys, just thought I'd make another quick tutorial video. Not really a tutorial, but just tips that I've learned from losing to people. And people like, for example, Kefe that uses the policeman. He uses that cop better than anybody, that character. And I thought I'd just give a few tips on some characters for people that are new to the game. I've seen some new faces. On how to improve your game a little bit so it's not as hard when you come against someone who's like level 8 and you're level 6 and they've got level 12 cars and you've got level 5. So I'm just doing a camp quest at the moment. So first I'll show you how to use, well, what I try and do with Genkis. So here we go. What I do straight away as soon as I start the game, I'll send my troops off to the left, but down here I start shooting already, but I get to about here and then I throw the ball, his little bomb. That should land directly. If you stand, look, them all die. So if you stand around about here, just before this line here, and chuck it, then you're gonna it'll make it just inside their base and kill them, or kill whoever. So around about here, bang. Now watch where it lands, rolls up, bang. Just exploded just as it was going in there. So whoever's giving all your characters a bit of like killing them, it'll kill them. Also, I'll stand here sometimes and shoot down. So I'll try and aim for the front door and then chuck another one. So it should go in there, or just where my player's taking out their base. And then when the distraction is over there on that side, once the base is getting killed, I'll jump down onto this side and then start launching onto this base. And then by the time people realise, like that character down there, I've already started going over to this base on the top. As soon as I get in, throw one of these. And then while the clouds are all there, for the smoke clouds are in, I try and disappear over here. So by the time they actually find me, I'm already disappeared. I'm already gone. I like to do the same thing with Lucha. I'll do that green smoke cloud and then just disappear. So they're like, oh, where is he? Where is he? So that's a little trick that I like to do with Genkis. I think there's a couple of players that use him like that, similar, but a lot better than me. But that's just a little tip that I like to do. Those smoke grenades come in really handy to create a diversion. What I might actually do is I might upload another video later of me using him in an actual match to see how I create a diversion. Now the next video that I'm going to do is with the policeman. Now this guy named Kefe, best player, and also real humble and nice. He manages to control the game with one player, which is the police. Like, he doesn't rely on the police guy, but he creates the illusion that he's playing the police character the whole time, but he's off playing other characters. Next thing you know, you look at the score and you're losing by 800. So that's if he's not beating you into the water with the baseball bat. So now I'll use the policeman. So this is what like a technique that I do. So when I start off with him like this, straight away, and say for example I'm playing an actual person, usually actual people will stay here and try and shoot on the side. So I'll try and aim down so they can't. And the thing is, so the reason I put it up here so high is so they can't run off. If they stand here, I can still shoot them through here if I'm coming over one of my guys. So that's what I like to do personally as I'm just starting the game with this character. That's just personal preference that I've found along the way. Now, what I also like to do, and you've probably seen this a billion times with certain players do this. So you've got all your players running over there because the yellow is going, so they're going over there. So while it's happening, you're recharging. Now, sometimes people struggle putting this down. You've got to actually look at the ground like that, round about like that, and then lay it. There we go. So now if anyone runs up, here we go, let's lure these people. Gone. And then we'll lure him by shooting at him once, or actually killed him. And there you go, you stand here. And hopefully, let's see if someone else comes to try and attack me. So say, for example, someone's just ran in now and they're going to attack me. You hang up here. Or sometimes what I do is I'll drop another one here. And then I'll go back around. That's just what I find it easier to do. So I've just killed him because he's trying to run through. So it's about positioning. But when you're dropping down the police bars, you've really got to look down at the ground when you're doing it. And I'll show you an example. If I come over here, or I might die. If I come over here and just stand normally, you still got this gap where people can run up. And sometimes what it does also, see how they walk around it? Come on, come to me. What they can also do too is it also goes too high so they can get underneath it. So that's like another little trick with him. As I said, it's not really a trick, it's just what players sometimes use. Sometimes I also like to do this. Throw that onto their base, create the diversion like I'm coming over here. Oh, someone's shooting, goodbye. Create the diversion, make them think that I'm going over there when really I'm back over on this side. So as I said, it's a game of chess, and if you come out wanting to just destroy someone, end the game in 2 seconds, their strategy will beat you. As you saw when I lost yesterday, I think it was to Bucket or Cafe, I was that caught up in destroying him that I just totally lost track of the game, which I shouldn't have. I try my best not to sometimes, but it's unavoidable sometimes. Everyone wants to finish the game as quick as possible. But oh, what's happening here? But yeah, so these are just some, as I said, some helpful things for people that are new, on the game. Try not to get caught up or dedicate yourself to just one character so you can do this trick. But let's just see if we can lure him up. There we go. So as I said, it's all about positioning. Make sure you're looking at the ground when you're doing it, okay? As I said, make sure you're here, looking down at the ground. So good luck with that. If you want any requests at all, just put them in the comments, and I show you some other tips that I use for some other characters. So thanks, guys. Also, remember you can donate some coins to me as well by clicking on my name and click on the donate button. Okay, thanks, guys.